Crevonte, today we take our draft profiles to not only touchdown Jesus, but offensive lineman you, because every year it seems like this organization, this school, this program, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish seem to have a guy on the offensive line that's highly regarded and a high end first round prospect. Joe Wall is the guy today.
My gosh, huge, huge. You cannot miss this brother, and he comes for that. He comes from that program that you were talking about. That man, they just pumped them guys out, man. And this one of the best yet, possibly. Um, Great pedigree and all that good stuff, but we'll get into it.
Like you said, a massive man, 6'9", yes, 6'9", 34 and 1/4 inch arms, 10-inch hands, 321 pounds, 5.05 40, 1.73 10-yard split, 28-inch vertical, 9.4 broad jump, 7.31 cone drill, 4.51 20-yard shuttle, 27 reps at a bench press. 2021, he played in all 13 games. In his final 8 games, he started at left tackle. 2022, first team All American, 13 games at left tackle. 2023, finalist for the Outland Trophy, nation's top offensive defensive lineman, and Lombardi Award, nation's top college offensive and defensive lineman. Started 12 games at left tackle. He was an All American. His father played offensive line at Iowa and was a first round pick by Kansas City in 1984. John Alt, and he earned 2 Pro Bowl selections, and his brother Mark played hockey in at Minnesota in the NHL. Joel Crevonte, he has it all, really.
He, he really does. It's funny. The first thing I was going to talk about was his pedigree. Dad being a Pro Bowl tackle and brother being a hockey player. So the pedigree of toughness is in him. But I mean, he's 6'9", so he's a massive human being. But like I said, toughness. I think the toughness is there. Um, he maintains a feel and keeps feet moving to mirror and ride opponents for to be able to sustain blocks. Very technically sound with good instincts and uses arm extension to successfully steer pass rushers and inside counters off the track. Um, did I say massive human being already? Um,
Yeah, I didn't realize he
Scores.
was that huge.
Um, let's see where to go to next because he has quite a few things. Um, just well, scores early with stiff right hand. So that's that punch, that early punch. Into and scores early with the right hand punch into rushers, inside shoulder and pass protection. Um, and God, we don't talk about this enough, but left tackle has to be able to anchor the and basically the offensive line. For him to be so huge, he's pretty light on his feet when it comes to pass protection, and yeah, and stays at a good pad level. And when we'll get into the negatives a little bit later, but him being so tall, guys could get up under him a little bit easier. So that'll be one thing that he has to overcome at the next level. But he's one of the guys. He gets his hands on you. I think that's pretty much it. He'll be able to sustain that block.
Like you said, Crevonte, any weaknesses? I mean, this guy really does it all. The athleticism, the size, the power, the technique. Any weaknesses, and where does he go? Pro comp. I'm hearing Giants as early as 6. I know you don't like that. Got the Titans, Jets, just throwing some teams out there. What do you think about Alt? I mean, looks like he's going to be offensive lineman number 1.
Yeah, that definitely OT number one. Um, it's well, like I was saying before. He's 6'9", so 10 times out of 10, he's going against somebody that's smaller than him. Um, so being able to keep his pad level as low as it can be. Because the one thing you don't want to do as an offensive lineman is stand up tall. And on top of that, he's 6'9". So he's tall in a crouching position. So being able to one, get his hands on blockers before him so they don't get up under him is something that he's gonna battle with all the time. But he knows that, and whoever picks him is gonna know that. And you probably want to see a little bit more force at the point of attack. But he's a hell of a pass protector, and he could be really nasty at the next level. As far as pro comp, I know um we were talking offline before we started, and you said you was interested to see who I his comparison would be. So I have a couple. Um Mike McGlinchey, long time alignment for the 49ers. Um Also
Another Notre
maybe
Dame guy.
say it again.
Another Notre Dame guy. Speaking of Notre Dame.
And Eric Fisher a little bit, even though he kind of fizzled out, but he was highly rated going into that draft. So those are my comps for him.
And his dad, like I said, did make the Pro Bowl twice, played with the Chiefs back in the day. Any weaknesses? I mean, Crevonte is not, like I said, it's just not much to nitpick at, but any weaknesses?
No, just being a just maybe being a little uh I like I said, we're really nitpicking. Um I would just say being able to keep his pass low. He could be a bit high, be at times. So guys are going to try to bull rush him because he's 6'9". You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of man to get around to speed rushing. So, um, just being able to keep his pads low on a consistent basis. um, he can concede some ground when it comes to bull rushing before he's able to anchor himself. So I think that's one thing. If I have to nitpick for him at the next level. So yeah, just being able to leverage and keep his pads low. Because that's one thing. That's one thing. Like I said, we're gonna nitpick maybe keeping his pad levels low.
And day one left tackle, it seems like no matter where he goes, top
Uh,
10
Tennessee,
looks like it.
Tennessee, Tennessee. I don't think he goes past Tennessee. Um, the Giants, maybe as high as the Giants, as low as Tennessee. And now, where would this Tennessee pick? 8,
8.
7.
Yeah,
Yep, that
7.
6,
Yeah.
7 range. I think that's where Joe All goes in that Giants Tennessee area.
Wow, we'll be looking to see where Joe Alt goes. The big fella can move. He can do it all. Has a pedigree. And Crevonte, we've had the pedigree as these profiles. We've knocked him out the park, brother.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. We'll do a better job next year getting these done a little bit sooner. Cause man, things got crazy as it got closer. So, but we'll do better. Like I say, for all the brothers, we'll do better at the next level and for the next year. But we did it nonetheless. So we found a way to get it done.
Yeah, we hit on all the major players. We tackled every position just about. We broke them down, strengths, weaknesses, pro comps, measurables, and fun facts as well. Nicknames even as well with this year's class. So a lot of fun, my brother. I appreciate you, man. As always, giving your time. Got to give you a round of applause, as always, my brother. And we're gonna do it on Thursday, this coming week. The NFL draft will be live. No, the Ravens don't pick till 30. That may be like midnight, but we'll figure it out. But we got your Commanders picking at number 2, so we'll get your live reaction. And I know the excitement is building as we get closer. Only days away.
Indeed, indeed. I can't believe it seems so far away because right after the Super Bowl we started talking about the draft, and it seems so far away, and now it's like it's here, it's right here. So yes, it's very very exciting. I can't wait to see who the Commanders pick because this is the turn of a new era. So got to get this pick right. Got to get this pick right.
We shall see. Stay tuned. Check out all our draft profiles. Check this one out. Sound off in the comments. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. You can always show us some love in those super chats and super thanks as well. And stay tuned. We'll be live for the draft on Thursday. Myself and a host of others breaking down each pick. And as always, Crevonte, the only place giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Make sure you guys check out all those other draft profiles on the channel and let us know what other content you would like to see. And we'll be doing it as always. And as always, we do it for the NBA draft as well and other drafts and all the other sports content you got. So make sure you join the Flex Zone here each and every day for new content. And we're nothing without you, Flex Zone family. And Crevonte, my brother, appreciate you as always. And we'll be back with more content. Check out all the other profiles here on the Flex Zone podcast.